So we're going to be following exactly what the story was about this morning. And so the reading this morning is Mark's version of the greatest commandment. And so now Jesus has arrived in Jerusalem with his followers and has caused a scene of overturning the tables in the temple courtyard. The religious authorities are incensed and have sought Jesus out to question him, hoping to entrap him so that he might be arrested. As Jesus is pelted with questions by the Sadducees, Pharisees, the Herodians, a scribe arrives on the scene, watching the discussion intently. It is the simple scribe who asks Jesus the big question, not out of hostility, but because he genuinely wants to know what Jesus thinks. Jesus' response about loving God and loving your neighbor as yourself needs to be understood in the context of the first century Mediterranean culture. Love was not so much an emotional attachment to God and others. Rather, it was about commitment. Jesus was clear that commitment to God and commitment to neighbor is essential in life. The further question then becomes, who is my neighbor? All right, here's Mark's passage, chapter 12, verses 28 to 34. One of the scribes came near and heard them disputing with one another. And seeing that Jesus answered them well, he asked them, "Which commandment is the first of all?" Jesus answered, "The first is, Hear, O Israel, our God is one. You shall love God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these." Then the scribe said to him, "You are right, teacher. You have truly said that God is one, and besides God there is no other, and to love God with all your heart, and with all your understanding, with all the strength, and to love one's neighbor as oneself. This is much more important than all whole burnt offerings and sacrifices." When Jesus saw that he answered wisely, he said to him, "You are not far from the kingdom of God." After that, no one dared ask any more questions. Hear what the Spirit is saying to the church.
Thanks be to God.
Thanks.